Right, what's up, Dragon Brew? Today we're going to play some Abzan stuff with some +1/+1 counters because we haven't done that in a minute. And there's some new cards that fit well in this, and some underplayed cards. We should make this a fun list to play. Also want to take a second to give a shout out to Paul Irwin, I believe it's 7588. You left a comment on last week's video on the multicolor humans list, I believe it was. So yeah, be sure to go to the description, hop over to the Discord, leave me a message, and I will have a prize package for you just for leaving a relevant comment on last week's videos. You can be eligible for the same by just leaving an eligible comment on this video that has something to do that's relevant about the video and the games you just watched. And we have played versions of this in the past, so if you've built this previously, the cards are probably going to look mostly the same. But we have three greedy freebooters. We also have Land of Werewolves to help with our mana to ramp things up. Some Resolute Reinforcements, mostly because it makes an extra token and we can do stuff with those tokens. We do have Sheltered by Ghosts for some removal. We have Intrepid Paleontologist as a way to deal with stuff in the graveyards. Some Hollow Merc Siege, so as we put counters on stuff, we get to draw cards. Sentinel the Nameless City because, well, map tokens are also a thing we can sacrifice. Couple of copies of Warden of the Grove just to grow our team, but if we need tokens, we can get them that way as well. We also have Felithar, Dawn of the Abzan. This is the way, one of the things we want to be able to sacrifice. It says sacrifice non-land permanent, but we're usually going to get rid of a token or a map in most cases. We do have Ouroboros, which obviously is good. Revival of the Ancestors. Now this is fun because you can make the 3 tokens and then maybe put counters on them with Ouroboros the next turn. Like, there's some fun and interesting things you can do here, but worst case scenario, you get to put counters on things, and then you get to give everything trample and lifelink, which is pretty sweet. Double that with Elspeth, another way to put counters on things, but also give ourselves flying to come over the top, and a couple of copies of Lewis Pompous Pillager to just try to end the game if things go long. Now, like I said, if you've played this before, this will just be a nice update for you. But we will have the link at the end of the video take you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor, where you can download this and have some fun with it. But also, maybe you just want to save money on Magic. Check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure. It's TOAMagic.com. You can use my code DRAGON, DRAGN, and that'll get you 5% off everything on their website. For now, though, let's go play some games and see how many counters we can put on our creatures before we run our opponents over. 26 creatures and we draw this. That's a big nope. This is a lot better. This is a little tough. I guess I'm gonna get rid of one of these. Lightstall Inquisitor. I guess we'll just do this since it was gonna come into play tap likely anyway. Oh, well, now that changes things. Yeah. All right then. The only reason I'm changing it up here is because I can play Paleontologist on 2 and then just play this later if necessary. Oh, this is like an Angels pile. That's something to note. Yes, I will block that, thank you. I almost didn't just so I could get rid of their Duder, but I don't think that's the Magic we're trying to play right now. But maybe I should have. And then if that died to something, we would still get our treasure and stuff off. I don't know. Could have been a bad block there for a few reasons. Yep. Oh, how I would love to cast you right now. You know, if we want to, we could still do that next turn because of the treasure. So here's what I think I'm going to do here. I'm just going to cast this, get rid of Giada. Oh, why did you tap that way, Arena? I get wanting to save me a point of life. I mean, I guess it's fine because I would have lost a point either way. But, oh boy, that scared me for a second. I was trying to make sure I had 2 white mana available. One of those was going to be coming from Paleontologists. Sure, get your attack on. I mean, I can only survive a couple of hits. That is the real danger here. Oh, Felithar, you were so good, but this will have to be tapped. We'll put it on green. Sure. Oh, I guess because of the ability I'd be able to untap it? Oh, that's kind of wild. No, I would like to use treasure here. Because now we can attack and force bad blocks for the opponent. And get a little life back. I mean, if they kept the hand with just like triple Giada, then whatever. That's fine. We can live with that. Nope, it's just another Valkyrie. Also fine with that. So we're going to get to put 3 counters on things? Yeah. Alright, we're good now, because now we're just going to start gaining enough life, but it's not going to matter. Oh, well then there's that. Alright. Well, that's going to make it way more than enough. There we go. We had a couple of options there, too. We could have Felithar, sack the recruiter reinforcements, then get extra counters on Ouroboros and do that. So we had a few ways to force the opponent into a bad situation here. Yep, 4 Xaxes. I get why the opponent kept their hand, though, truthfully, because you had turn 1 Inquisitor, turn 2 Giada, and then you had multiple Youthful Valkyries. So, I mean, that's not a bad keep on, too. It just didn't develop for them from there. Ew, sure. Why not? We would like to draw a 3rd untapped land, but if not, yeah, we have Paleontologists. Like, that counts for something, right? I was going to say, what life gainer is it coming down turn 1? It's always something. Don't have much to do here, though, next turn. I guess we could, like, Warden of the Grove. I'm not sure what we do from there, though. We could also set up a situation where maybe it's worth double blocking a Pride Mate. Oh, well, you actually are very... That's an interesting proposition for later. I also feel like... If we play this, then we get a treasure that we could sacrifice. Though, I think I'm just going to do this. Put it on green. And just go with Warden of the Grove here. Mostly with the idea that if they have a Shelter by Ghost, they'll get rid of the Warden of the Grove. And that possibly opens up some options. Especially if we get an untapped land, then we just play Elspeth. And that becomes its own thing. Sure. Well, now we can't double block, because if they attack, it'll be a 5. So now we just got to get tokens that we can sacrifice, because those are about to all be large creatures here very soon. I could stack these abilities, right? So what if we went... I was thinking Llanowar Elf, I could just make a token, pay this, put 1s on everything, block with tokens. This gets bigger at the end of turn. I mean, I guess that's an option. I'm going to take some damage here, though, in the process. Let's go ahead and make the token first. Go ahead and play this. Take 2. Yep, we'll do it just like that. We'll make the token first. Sack a token, pump everything. No attacks. So maybe that's a little discouragement. Well, no, as soon as they play something, all their stuff will be big. It's just, do they want to give up, like, Linden or whatever along the way? We do, like I said, have the Elspeth that isn't going to be a one-shotter because... obviously, the opponent's going to have a lot of life here. Yep, there's a Shelter we expected. Getting rid of Felithar. Okay. Interesting choice. We're not mad at this, though. That was kind of part of the plan the whole way here. Can I get another cheap creature so I can get 2 bodies to block with? That would be nice. Ooh. This, I don't know how I feel about this. All of a sudden, I have thoughts and feelings, and I don't know how I feel. Let's see. We make a 3/3, and then shelter like this guy. Get rid of the other pride mates. Or I could just Elspeth and make 2 1/1s, but that doesn't feel as good. So let's do this. Make it 3/3. I'm definitely going to shelter. I'm just trying to decide if it's better to shelter Linden or... No, it's not. We can at least block Linden. So let's just do this for now. Get rid of this guy. No attacks. Alright. Another pride mate, sure. I mean, the thing is, as long as we can make chump blockers, their life total will keep going up and be annoying, but we can mostly deal with that. Yep, you got it. Block with this. Also, I guess we just have to make 1/1s next turn. Right? Okay, well, you're interesting. Because now we get something else we can block with that has value. Alright, so let's say we do that. Get a 4/4. We can try to play this. Put a counter on something. Alright, let's see how this works out. Get a 4/4. I will get a black mana from this. When we put counters on things, we'll get to draw. I guess we put it on the Warden. Well, we failed that class. Alright, well, not much we can do here. I mean, we're so close to turning this around. Like, even another shelter is big. Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, GG's. Oh, wait. Well, they could get rid of a shelter here if they wanted to. I think next turn I have to Elspeth, unfortunately. Oh, weird. That's an odd choice. But okay. Sure. Do your thing, man. Alright. That actually allows us to attack with our Warden now. Don't want that. We're looking for other things. That's kinda sorta does what we need. Huh. Because that gives us 3 blockers, but then we have to Elspeth next turn to not die. Yeah, alright. I guess we do what we gotta do. If I attack, they could double block. And then get a Johnny back. Or Johnny's Pride Mates. I don't know if that's safe enough, though. And then also, we're just like, we're gaining 8 to allow them attack for 8 if they don't block. Because there's no reason for them to block, so sure. If they pump their flyer, then of course we're dead anyway. So, kind of just is what it is. Alright. The weird part is we do actually still have ways to win. It's not like it's impossible. If we could have found like a like an Ouroboros or something during all this time, that would have helped a bunch. Might be too late for that now, though. We'll see. Ah, another Elspeth. Dang. Alright, put at least one here. Well, we could put all the counters on the Warden. I mean, that wouldn't be the worst thing. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we were to find like a 2-mana thing in an Elspeth, that could be kind of interesting. I guess I'm going to put it here and here. And then just juice this guy. And then we'll get to draw. Oh, we didn't get to draw from this? Oh, this is whenever we attack. I chose the wrong side. Dang it. Well, that's no good. Alright then. I mean, we're basically dead here then, is what this means. I mean, if they all out attack, we're not dead, because we'll gain 13. If they just attack with Pride Mates, we're blocking with Llanowar Elf and Token. I mean, that's just a given. They're going to all out attack. Okay. Well. I mean, you either attack with the 2 Pride Mates or you attack with everybody, right? It doesn't make sense otherwise. Really? Just the 1? Wow, they were really afraid of losing the other Pride Mate. I mean, it's good for us. Don't get me wrong. I'm, you know, don't look a gift horse and all that, but that's a little crazy. Sure. Alright, well, stuff gains lifelink and trample. Okay, if we make some 1/1s, then give everything +1/+1 and flying. We attack with this guy. We get to gain enough that we could chump off some things. I guess that's fine. I'm also wondering, like, if we just destroy Linden, does that give us a chance to catch up? I don't think it does, though. Alright. Let's go tokens. I'm just going to play this tapped. I'm just going to crack this for white. Keep all my creatures back. Discourage the opponent from doing anything squirrely. Go attacking. It's not a huge deal, but it just gains us enough life that we don't have to be worried about stuff. Now I need to find creatures, because I chose poorly on this. I thought we were going to be drawing cards, but I goofed that up, so. 'Tis what it is. Would you like to attack with other things, opponents? We would love to block them if so. I mean, once we can just start getting other creatures, then we'd be fine. Not being able to draw cards here because I chose the wrong side is bad. Alright, block, block. Alright, we need a creature at a minimum here, so we can make some more chump blockers. I mean, that is a creature. Okay. So, if I make 1/1s, what's the best case scenario? They just attack Elspeth down? I guess we're kind of okay with that. Alright. So we have enough life to not have to struggle now. Make a big 14-14. Oh, forgot. We make two 14-14s. My bad. Yeah, let's make those even bigger. And the turn. Alright, Elspeth is going to get smacked for 6 here, I'm assuming. Because nothing else makes sense. I mean, we can double block a Pride Mate with our 15-15s. Silly as that is. Oh, they're not even attacking Elspeth. Wow. Okay. Then I guess we block here. And block here. Okay. I mean, if you got something tricky, sure, I guess. Okay, that wasn't nearly as bad as it. Let's find one more creature, y'all. One more creature. We're still doing business. All right. Might as well remove some stuff. I don't know if they have a way to get things back, but this game has gotten insane. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Does this only make tokens on our turn? Whenever another non-token creature control enters. No, it's just whenever. Oh, that's huge. That is so big. Okay, so if we make tokens, we get 2. This will make 2. Oh my gosh, this is so much. I'm just trying to decide if I want 1/1s here. Because now they're able to attack. No, we need to make flyers here. Alright. I just don't want the opponent to be able to attack down Elspeth. Do I attack with this? Not yet. They don't know we're going to make extra tokens. Got to keep our secrets in our pocket. This is crazy if we come back and win this. Opponents gained like 400 life this game. Somebody do the math. I would appreciate that. You're gonna be a lot of math you're gonna have to do, but I would love to know how much the opponents gained, because it's more than that, because they're gaining like 30 a chunk right now. Let's see what they remove. They'll probably remove the Warden. But maybe they want to get rid of Elspeth. I don't know. Might be too late for the Banishing Lights, though. We'll see. Alright, with that on, let's go ahead and do this. Make 2 19-19s. Alright, you have your stuff. But now we also have the ability to block and make life bad for them. So now they don't have a quality attack. So all their creatures are too small. We could double block with the 19s and this if we wanted to, or 19 and 19-16. Granted, we just get back a Felithar, but whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Here you go. And we can just sack Felithar to itself, right? Whenever it enters or attacks, sacrifice an on-land permanent. Yeah, so we'll probably just do that. Alright, now let's find an Ouroboros and put this thing away. Yeah, just sack you. Yeah! Ugh! Y'all, that took so much patience. You'll have no idea. Though next turn, I mean, the opponent's at 237. Even if we put counters on everything just so we can fly and block or whatever next turn, we have quality blocks. But realistically, I'm probably just attacking with like a 19-19, a 20-20, whatever, and just sitting on everything else, trying to build a board until we find one of our other big finishers. But man, that was absolutely nuts. I don't know how we came back from that, but there you go. Well, these are magic cards. Alright, I guess we keep it. Hey, wasn't expecting to draw you. That's kind of cool. Don't have black mana otherwise, though, so I kind of got to do it like this. Good thing is, most of the cards in our hand that we care about are green, so that should make life at least a little bit easier. Oh, paleontologists. Are you going to live? That is the question. If paleontologist lives, we have a chance. If it doesn't, we're probably dead. Mostly we can keep things from coming back from their graveyard. It does mean, though, we won't be able to... I mean, we could. We probably won't play Warden... Well, opponent missed a land here. No, I don't think there's really a point to. I'm just going to attack with this. In the turn. Opponent has something there. I don't know what something is, but... Looks like they kept... Okay, that's going to be the game there. Well, that was a short one. I mean, even if they'd have gotten a land, Paleontologist does a lot of work to keep you out of trouble in these fights, so it's kind of one of the matchups you want this card for. Alright, we're going to give this a try. Let's keep it. Uh-oh. I was hoping you'd have been a land there, Lewis. Oh, gosh, double? That's the worst possible scenario. Opponent just playing like Orzhov Control here? Just waiting to kill some things? Oh, sure. Alright. That's exactly what they're doing. Well, good news is we have some things like Lewis that late game could be pretty strong for us. So don't hate that too much. Also, we have things like this that make multiple creatures for one card. That's always really neat if we can stick that. And then here comes Day of Judgment. Nope, they're just going to pick off a little in because that's all they can do. Fantastic. Yeah, I guess we play this. I mean, you can kill a Sentinel, I guess. I'll actually try to put it on the 1/1 because I know they want to kill the Sentinel. Okay, fine. Like, if that's all that happens, we can live with that. Ooh, Ouroboros. No thanks. Alright. Crystal Bridge. That's a card you don't see too often. See if we can do this to punch past the bridge. Oh, Elspeth. Sure. I will let Elspeth stay long enough. Actually, you know what? Against the control deck, I might just let Elspeth stay in general. Because if they sweep the board, we'll just play the Revival of the Ancestors. Want to kill it now? Sure, you got it. Go attacking. Also, if we get them low enough, we could just back-to-back turns with Lewis, too. Like, that's a real way to win.
I am the master. If I were you, you've reached an...
So the plan now is just draw an untapped land, basically, right? Alright, well, if we draw an untapped land, we just drain for 3, drain for 3. That's our new goal. Like, if we could do that, awesome. Cruel Claw's Heist. Well, that's unfortunate. They might take Elspeth, though. Well, I don't know, they might take Ouroboros. Hell. We can actually cast that, and that's scarier here, I assume. Yep. I mean, if we just draw untapped land for Elspeth, we win as well. And just like that, we did. Alright, well. The control-heavy deck that just had a bunch of removal, we just get to beat them with creatures anyway. Love to see it. Awesome. You know, I've said it before, and I've played some decks that are heavy removal, and it's always a weird feeling when your opponent literally only played removal, one blocker, a planeswalker that killed some stuff, and then just dies to creatures is wild. Because we didn't even, what did we really only played? 2 creatures and then an enchantment that made 3 tokens, and that was enough. Kind of crazy how that happens. Yes, please. We will keep this. Pretty nice. I don't hate this at all. Okay. Well, they didn't make us discard. So I'm going to... This is interesting, because if I play Paleontologist here... Actually, I don't think I am. I'm going to pass. I think my plan is going to be flash this in, then play Paleontologist, Land of Werewolf. Let them pick which one they want to kill. And then we'll try to Ouroboros. Or we'll probably just Elspeth at that point. Oh, Sheltered. That's a nice backup plan. I don't hate that at all. Let's go here. And here. And attack. They're obviously doing graveyardy shenanigans. Question is, can we beat them before they reanimate this? Probably not. Oh, now we definitely can't. Like 100% we can't. Okay. What else do we have here? Okay, that's not so bad. All right, we're going to have to lean on Paleontologist a little bit here. That's how this is going to go. So let's just attack. I think our plan will be play Freebooter, remove things from graveyard, because this takes a lot more to cast. All right. Let's... Just because... Alright. Because usually we can get the opponents, well, they'll try... You know, I've seen it on the channel where they try to, like, zombify, and you're like, nope, we're going to remove that thing. And that's usually enough. Also, if Freebooter dies, it leaves a treasure behind for Ouroboros. Now, the fact that we didn't attack with Paleontologist and left mana up, like, should tell the opponent that we're up to no good here. Yep, they always try to zombify when you're holding up a Paleontologist. Yep. And we'll get rid of this. Alright, and now I'm going to do this just as a safety measure, and we'll have other stuff up later. Alright, so now we're threatening lethal. They could, I guess, put another one in the graveyard. We're just going for it here, though. That's indestructible, but we can punch past that. We can also exile it. So, like, reanimating that doesn't really do anything. So, I don't even think it matters. We'll just put this on white, I guess. Play this. On this guy. Sure. And then just go ahead. Paleontologist is a winner again. Man, I'm telling y'all, that card's so underplayed right now. Seriously, like I know if I'm playing green and creatures these days, like I'm putting at least 3 in my decks, and some of them I even put 4. But there's so many graveyard decks right now, y'all. I can't say that enough. Like the Cavaro, whatever, Spider-Man deck, right? Like getting stuff that way. There's the Una decks. There's the Orzhov Raise the Past decks. There's the, I mean, you just name it. There's so many, right? There's like 5 or 6 different decks that you're going to see on the ladder play in the graveyard. This card is really, really good. Y'all have seen it probably for the last 3 weeks I've been doing this. I don't know what else to tell y'all, but it's a real deal. Seriously. Let's keep it. Man, let's just see where this goes. Nesting bots. Usually these days, that's a sign of opponents that are playing graveyardy things, but we'll see. Haha, I wanted that to die. Actually, I didn't, but it doesn't harm us that it died, and that's what's important. Got any more of them kill cards over there? I could have also Felithard and sacked one of these, but I wanted to wait on that. Oh. This isn't at all what I thought we were going to be playing against. Wild. So this is just a life drain thing, most likely. Okay. Good to know. So Elspeth becomes the priority here. Interesting. Pay 2 life. Let's do this. Make a 1/1, I believe, is what we want to do. Sack one of those, pump things, put a counter on this, or draw land. I would not have been upset at that. So we can just Elspeth our way to victory. Okay. Let's go, Elspeth. I feel like I hear notifications going off. Y'all probably can't hear them. It's on my Discord. Alright, we're back. Yeah, opponent's just trying to drain us out. You know, do the whole... get all their creature back combo stuffy stuff. If we're not gonna Elspeth, what's our other option? We could do this and look for a land. That's probably more correct. They're also probably just looking for a thing to sacrifice to as well. This is already big as it needs to be. Let's put the counter here. Don't need you. Go attacking. Decline. I mean, you block with everything if you already have the rest in, or raise the pass. If not, then cool. Alright, we lose 2. So we have 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. With Elspeth would be 24, 25, 26, 27. Alright, so it's just draw an untapped land here and just win, right? Yeah, see? That's all it is. Sometimes just gotta have a plan and get there. Yep, that'll do it. And technically, I could have had more on the previous turn, because I could have attacked with, like, Sentinel plus this, make a treasure, or a map, sack the map. You know, that could have been a thing, too. But I wasn't sure if they had raised the pass or not. But I guess it didn't matter, because if they sack everything to block, it's the same thing, you know, where they have a sack outlet or not. So, either way, got there, we'll take it. Tramplers and Flyers are still good. Okay, so this is a little bit weird because I'm gonna have to go back. I'll maybe put it on the screen. I'll know by the time I edit, but I feel like I don't think we even lost a game, which is wild. And we beat a variety of decks, and we beat an opponent that I think genuinely, I'm gonna try to do the math on that, might have gained like 400 life during the course of that game, which is nuts. But anyway, I would say if you are worried about graveyard stuff and you don't want to play Paleontologist, you could play Strategic Betrayal, and I think that's a real choice. You could probably cut down like 1 freebooter, 1 of something else, maybe like 1 Lewis, because Lewis is cool just as a finisher, even though it does get counters. So that's actually whatever, right? It's just whatever you decide to do there. A little bit of an option that could help you out if you don't own some of these cards and you own some of the others. That can give you another way to get rid of creatures. I also like the idea, because like this, we were just being all aggressive, put your pedal to the metal, try to do your thing. You could also swap, again, a freebooter, probably a Lewis, or both Lewises if you want, to be able to play like Maelstrom Pulse, so you just have like a catch-all removal for everything. Something like that. I mean, you don't even really need this. I just like the fact that it makes the 3 tokens and puts counters on stuff. But, again, if you need to remove things, if you're worried about like the Azorius synthesizer artifact decks or whatever, like, yeah, sure, go ahead and put in some stuff that deals with that. Heritage reclamation, anything in that space, I think will get the job done. But otherwise, really fun deck. Had a good time with this. If you're looking for a way to play Felithar, hop on it. This is a lot of fun. Got to play a little bit careful and tight sometimes, but you can get there. Links in the description will take you over to Moxfield. Don't forget to save money at Tales of Adventure. Leave a comment so you'll be eligible for next week's drawing. And if nothing else, just watch the next video and watch it all the way through, because YouTube says you're going to like it. It's free, and it helps the channel when you watch them. That's all of you for now. We'll see you next time.